Stop! Are you letting your emotions get the better of you? Do you feel completely out of control when you try to manage them and you suddenly feel so emotional and you don't know what to do? Well, don't worry, because in this video today, I'm going to explain to you how you can better manage and deal with your emotions. And I'm going to share 4 steps that are going to make it really easy for you to be able to do it quickly and in the moment itself. That will make you feel better prepared rather than having an emotional outburst left, right and center. So are you ready? Hi, my name is Ankita and on this channel we are all about self-development and I'm here to help you become a better version of yourself. Let's get started, and this is your step number 1. What I need you to do is become aware of the actual emotion that you're feeling. Name the emotion. So many times in life, what happens to us is when we are feeling emotional, we don't really know what to do. We don't really know how to process it. Too much is happening. So instead of dealing with it or becoming aware of what is happening, we have all of these coping mechanisms which are not really healthy that we start doing. Binge watching on Netflix, that might be distracting yourself by emotional eating, that might be becoming angry and not knowing why and taking it out on other people. Now, in all of these moments, what I need you to do is just take a deep breath, stop, and become aware that you're having an emotional moment. Once you are becoming aware, I don't need you to do anything to remedy it right now. In this moment, you're just allowing yourself to become aware of what that emotion is. And you're stopping at that. This will help you go to step number 2, which is to name the emotion. Now, right now, I need you to go to Google and find the emotions chart. It's an emotions wheel that will come up, and I'll put up an image here for you to be able to see it better, which has all of these different emotions that are named in there. And I want you to take a moment, take a pause, have a screenshot of it handy for you. I actually have a sticker of it posted on my laptop. If I don't even have access to a phone or a screenshot nearby, I just have it on my screen and I just take a moment, shut the lid, look at the emotions and see which one of them is resonating the most with me. So read through those. So in the emotion chart, you will see the different emotions which are kind of similar are bucketed together and nearby. So you could just go in that particular section and see which of those words resonates the best with what you're feeling inside. Once you have named that emotion, I want you to next feel, how is it feeling in your body? Is it heavy? Is it light? Is it in a particular moment? Is it what sensation? Is it in a particular body part, your head, your back? Is it heavy? Is it airy? Is it burning? Just become aware of that. Just become a little bit more aware of how it is anchored in your body. So I want you to name the emotion. I want you to understand the sensation it is. Maybe there's a color that's associated with it. And I want you to know where and what it feels like in your body. So that's your step number 2. Step number 3 is to validate your feeling. Now, in this step, you need to understand one and only one thing. All your feelings are valid. Everything that you feel, no matter how big or small, it is valid. That does not mean that your actions from that emotional place or your triggered place are valid. What you're feeling is valid and you need to acknowledge that and you need to not belittle it. Everything you feel is justified, but your actions should not come from that place. Now, for you to be able to validate your feelings, the most important thing is for you to not judge yourself. You have to allow yourself to feel the way that you're feeling. Most emotions are just energies in motions and they just pass if you just allow yourself to completely feel it. If you take the moment like we have taken to become aware, to name it, to see where it is in your body, and you allow yourself without any judgment to validate yourself, like, okay, I feel angry because they did this to me. No matter how big or small, it doesn't matter if it was justified on their end, what was happening, or you did something to them and hence they did something to you. Don't avoid why you're actually feeling it, what triggered it within you, and allow yourself to recognize this is what it is. Validate it, and you're allowed to feel it. Nobody's allowed to make you feel big or small just because you're feeling a certain kind of way. If you're kind to yourself in those moments, if you validate your feelings, it will be much easier for you to process them. Which brings us to our step number 4. Step number 4 is to develop healthy coping mechanisms via which you're able to dissipate all this energy and emotional charge that is within you, so that it doesn't build up and come out as a complete, outburst or complete uncontrolled, unregulated state of you. In order to be able to do that, the most important thing is for you to deal with it, not distract yourself, not binge watch Netflix or start eating or avoiding the actual sitting with yourself. Just sit with yourself for 5 minutes. Allow yourself to build these coping mechanisms via which you're able to deal with the emotions as they happen, rather than let them all come together, right? Let that build up just feels so tiring and just bogs you down in your body. So what I need you to do is take 5 minutes in your day without any distractions, without anything else. No listening to something, no guided meditation even. Just sit with yourself and your thoughts. 5 minutes. Put a timer on. That's it. That's the first thing I need you to do. Once you're able to do that, once you're able to sit with yourself and process what's happening, that's going to bring up things. Those things then can be processed via either meditation or journaling or talking to people that you value, whose advice you trust, reaching out to people, professional help. Sometimes you don't have access to people's and you don't really want to write, then you can just switch on your phone's audio notes or your video and just talk it out. You don't need to store it in your body. You need to get it out of your mind, of your body, of your emotional space. The mechanisms that would work best for you are the ones that allow your body to be busy, but let your mind process. So my best go-to coping mechanism, honestly, is to clean the house. It keeps me busy, it sweats it out, and also feel like a sense of having cleaned something that was, not something I wanted. So that I've taken out the trash in some days, physically and mentally. It helps me process. The other thing I always used to do when I was very burdened with something or I was feeling all over the place is I would start taking walks, long walk, be with my thoughts for as long as I need to, and I'm physically and emotionally able to let it out. Exercising, being in nature, all of these things that allow your body to be busy but allow your mind to not have to focus too much and just do what needs to be done. It gives your mind time to process what has happened. The main reason we have all these emotions piling up is because we're not allowing ourselves to process what needs to come. You will have moments in your life when things keep repeating, and most of the times the things that keep repeating, those patterns, those bad things, those lessons, is because you've not integrated them well. You've not taken the learnings, you've not stopped in the moment to actually see what is the most important thing that I'm learning here. And once you're becoming aware and once you let that integrate, you're just going to be like, aha, okay, this is why it's happened. It will click in your mind. And why will you do something again which is already clicked in your mind? You'll move on to the next thing. Trust me, you will. If you are able to do it frequently, daily is best, right? If you are able to do this for 5 minutes daily, that's the best. If not, I would recommend taking at least a weekly time off where you process the week. Just go through what has happened. What were the emotional highs and lows? Make a note of what made me angry, what made me happy, what made me sad, what was a fun thing I did. All these different emotions. Look at the emotions on the chart and look at the names that are resonating with you most, and journal the moments that made you feel those different emotions. And that is how you learn to cope with emotions and become the best version. I want you to find healthy coping mechanisms of being able to deal with what needs to be dealt with. And let it go. Don't keep it. It doesn't want to stay either. It wants to move away. So let it go. Okay, so there you have it, guys. I hope these 4 steps are helpful. Do let me know in the comments below which one of these are you going to implement in your life, which are the emotions you're dealing with, because I would love to know. If anything in this video was helpful to you, do click the like button. If you think somebody else can benefit from this information, please click share and share it with whoever would be able to use it. And if you would like to join me on this journey of becoming the best version of ourselves, please click the subscribe button and click on that bell notification so the algorithm lets you know whenever I upload the content. I hope you have a wonderful day ahead. Bye.